Now let's take a look at the natural language understanding module of IBM Watson. So this is a API with many services inbuilt within itself. All right, the first one is called as the tone analyzer, so you can access this separately. So this is the landing page, and you can click on the view demo, and this is going to take you here. So let's quickly read about it. So this service uses linguistic analysis to detect joy, fear, sadness, anger, analytical, confident, and tentative tones found in text. So that's what this does, a variation of sentiment analysis. All right, so you can use tweets, online review, email messages, and so on. So this is the text we are going to use. This basically is going to be also used in the following example. This is being done for comparative study. All right, so I have my text pasted here, is rather long as you can see, and I can say analyze. So now this is doing the job for us, talking to the API in the backend. So this is a bit longer, the text, so just give it a second and we are done. So these are the different tones: analytical, confident, joy, sadness, and tentative. So this one actually scores on all these tones. So for example, let's say analytical, and you have this passage here, and what you can do is you can actually drag down or drag up wherever, and you can find the areas where it found the strong opinion on this category. For example, this sentence, yet there are believers who insist that using recent advances in archaeology, the ship can be found. So this is a bit strong, and if you hover over the text, it tells you the exact score. There you go, 0.74, 0.75. So you get an idea. So similarly, you can change the tone confidence. So this is the sentence which it feels that is confident, and then joy, and then sadness. Let's take a look at the sadness part. So all this is sadness actually. So let's just read this one. Traveling to San Bernardino, Evans came into a valley that was the grim and silent ghost of a dead sea, presumably Lake Cahuila. The service thinks that's sad. It's pretty sad, but San Bernardino is a good place. All right. So you get an idea of this specific service, what it does, and you can also take a look at the actual JSON here. There you go. That's the response. We will try one of these variations towards the end of this video from Insomnia. All right, great. Let's move on. The next one is actually a bundle service. So this is called the natural language understanding, and this is the landing page for the same. So this one is a collection of APIs that offer text analysis through natural language processing. This set of APIs can analyze text to help you understand its concepts, entities, keywords, sentiment, and more. So this is a bigger service which has multiple APIs within itself. So here we are using the exact same text which we used in the tone analysis in the previous example, and we're going to use the same thing here. So this is to get you an idea what's the difference. So hit analyze here. All right, so I think this is done. Let's go down and take a look at it. So here are all the categories of information. So we have sentiment, and as you can see, this says negative 0.75. So that's the overall sentiment, thinks that overall this text is negative. And let's take a look at emotion. So here the emotion says joy is 47%, anger 14%, disgust is 13%, and so on. So compared to the tone analysis here, we can say that this information is more detailed in the tone analyzer, and here it's more of a summary. So it has more categories of information and semantic extraction. So here we have keywords. So here desert ship, relevance, and all the different words with the relevance. You have entities, which is also very important. So name and the type of entity, for example, person, geographic feature. This is extremely important. location, facility, and so on. Next is categories. It talks about the different categories: home, garden, home tourism, health and fitness, concept, and semantic roles. So this one is not pretty exhaustive. Semantic roles and semantic information could be very exhaustive, but this is all right, and this is good. And this is the JSON response of the same. So you can actually test this API as well. So the procedure remains the same. So get started for free and add this service to your user, and once it's done you will get the information and the API call. So simply copy this here and go to Insomnia, go ahead and paste it. I've already done that, but let's do it again. There you go. That's the API there, and this is the text. And if you can hit send, and there you go, 200 is okay. So that's a successful response code, and this is the information. This is a very small part of the API, so you're not using most of the features. You're just using one, which is the sentiment. It talks about the sentiment being positive and the relevant score along with it. You can of course change the text here. For example, let's say you want to use the same text which is used here. Okay, let's go for the entire text, no problem. Copy, let's come here and just simply paste it here. There you go. It's rather long, and let's say send. So this is the response for the entire text, and the sentiments for the entire text is negative, and these are the different keywords with the relevant score. So really good going. I hope you had a good introduction to NLU and you have a live exposure to IBM Watson services, and you're excited about learning and implementing in your solutions. Awesome, great going.